What's going on, guys? So how does one build a legacy? This is a question that was asked on one of our calls today, and one of our clients was very interested in, man, how do I really get my legacy built, or how do I pass things on to my kids? And it was like, well, we've already set up a living trust, but they didn't really know what was in the living trust. They didn't really know how it got funded. They was just kind of like in limbo as to how to pass things on to their 5 grandkids. They also have kids, but they would really focus on their grandkids. So the word for this week is clarity. Clarity helps us to do things that even if we don't know the answers, we will know how to get the answers. So let me explain. What I mean is, clarity is when you are organized, when something becomes easy to understand, when we actually understand the reason why we're doing something. I got another story about that with another client. So when you know the reason behind you're doing something, then the clarity, the ease of doing it becomes so much simpler. So we asked a series of questions just to kind of understand, okay, how much do you want to leave? Like, what is your plan? Like, have you heard of this? And we're just kind of walking them through some frameworks and some understandings as so they can start building some clarity on the fact that they would like to leave a legacy. So I'll ask you a question. Would you like to leave a legacy to your kids, to your children's children, or to whoever? Then the question is, I want to leave it, but then how do I do that? So another client was saying the same thing. And what's interesting about this other client is that, it was one of these things where, you never want to, some people would think you don't have to make that much money. Oh, I don't have to make that much money. There's no point for me to make that much money. And I remember when we first started working together, that was something that she used to say that, what, Jay, it's not about the money. And that was before she had a breakthrough in her finances. And so now that she's had this breakthrough in her finances, she's doing multi 6 figures, and now she wants to leave a legacy for her kids and her children's children. And she wants to actually start building that solid foundation. And she asked a question recently. And in that question, we were looking at her numbers, and we said, I said, oh, it sounds like you're probably going to need at least $1 million a year, at least $1 million this year, in order to meet that objective that you would like to have this year financially. And this was the first time she says, you know what, man, I think I can do that. I think that's possible. See, guys, why do I tell you these stories? Because clarity, like understanding why you're doing something, having a compelling reason that it's understandable, not just to someone else, but to you. Because when you are clear on what it is you're doing, all of a sudden, if it's money, oh, that's just what we're gonna have to do. Like me and my partner, we had a similar conversation, and it was like all of a sudden things got even clearer on what we're doing and how we're helping people in the marketplace. So I tell you those stories because I believe, these are my beliefs, I believe that clarity is one of the things that can help anybody who is a leader, who would like to be a leader, who is in business, who would like to be in business, to really take their life to the next level. Clarity is like understanding the purpose, not just of the business that you're starting, but the purpose of your existence on this planet. When you have clarity of purpose, I can say with all certainty, things will change and you will move up to a new level. How do I know that? I wrote the book, Living Life on the Next Level. And in Living Life on the Next Level, clarity of purpose is one of the steps in the framework that I give in helping anybody who would like to develop their leadership into going to a new level. So look, comment below how clear you are getting on what it is that you're doing. It doesn't have to be much. Man, I'm getting super clear. Man, this is super exciting. Whatever. It's just something to say I'm moving forward, and because clarity is in me and I'm clear on where I'm going in my life. And if I'm not clear, go get the book, Living Life on the Next Level. You can catch that on Amazon, or be on the lookout for a new devotional along with a new program course that anybody can use so that you can up-level your life. God bless. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.